There are no definite answers as to why men pull away, as every person's emotional landscape is uniquely their own. But today, we're diving deep into the raw truth that nobody's talking about. This isn't your typical relationship advice. This is about understanding the complex web of emotions that makes a man step back, even when his heart wants to stay. Picture this. You're getting closer to someone. Everything seems perfect. And then suddenly, distance. That gut-wrenching feeling when you sense him pulling away. I know it hurts. I know it's confusing. But here's what's really going on in his mind. Let's start with something most men won't admit. They're often unsure about their real feelings. Think about it. While we're analyzing every text message and moment spent together, they're struggling to understand their own emotions. Men aren't typically raised to process feelings the way women do. When emotions get intense, many men respond by creating distance. It's not about you. It's about them trying to make sense of what they're feeling. But here's the painful truth. Sometimes he's just not ready. Not ready for the depth you're offering. Not ready for the vulnerability that real love demands. And you know what? That's not something you can fix. You can't force a flower to bloom before its time. And you can't force a man to be ready for love before he's done his own growing. Now, let's talk about the fear that paralyzes so many men. Commitment. Society tells them they need to be these unwavering pillars of strength, but deep down, they're terrified of making the wrong choice, of disappointing you, of failing at something as important as love. This fear isn't rational, it's emotional, it's primal, and it makes them retreat to what feels safe and familiar. And there's the fear of losing freedom. But let's be real. It's not about losing the ability to hang out with friends or watch sports. It's deeper than that. It's about the fear of losing their identity, their autonomy, their sense of self. When a man pulls away for this reason, he's not running from you. He's running from the version of himself he thinks he'll have to become. Sometimes the harsh reality is that he doesn't see a future, not because you're not amazing, but because his vision of the future doesn't align with yours. And you deserve someone who sees you in every tomorrow, not just in their today. And here's something that rarely gets discussed: his insecurities and self-doubts. Yes, men have them too, often more than they show. When a man doesn't feel worthy of love, when he doesn't believe he can be the person you need him to be, he might push you away before you have the chance to realize he's not enough. It's self-sabotage, masked as indifference. And then there's the fear of conflicts, fights, and disagreements. Some men would rather avoid deep connection altogether than face the possibility of emotional confrontation. They've been conditioned to see disagreements as failures rather than opportunities for growth. So they pull away, maintaining a safe distance where nothing can hurt them or you. But you need to understand and really let this sink in. His pulling away is often more about his journey than your worth. You're not too much. You're not too emotional. You're not too anything. You're exactly who you're supposed to be. So, what do you do with this knowledge? You can't fix someone else's emotional unavailability. You can't love someone into being ready. You can't sacrifice your own emotional needs hoping he'll eventually come around. Remember this: your worth isn't determined by whether someone is ready to receive your love. Your value doesn't decrease because someone couldn't see your worth. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is accept that someone isn't ready for the love you're offering. Don't diminish yourself. Don't try to prove your worth. Instead, ask yourself, is this the kind of love I deserve? Because the answer, always and forever, should be no. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Share your own experiences with someone pulling away and how you handled it. Your story might be exactly what another woman needs to hear right now. And if this video touched something deep inside you, take a second to hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Subscribe for more empowering content like this and hit that notification bell, because we're diving deep into more raw, honest conversations about love, relationships, and understanding the male psyche in ways that can transform your relationship forever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.